When I went to my dermatologist and I asked them, okay, so like you prescribe me this thing, now what? They just... Hey guys, my name is Angeline and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about skincare, one of my favorite things, but specifically about Aczone and Epiduo. I was prescribed these by my doctor back in December of 2019, but I didn't start using them until January of 2020. So I've been using them for like 4 or 5 months now. Yeah, I've been using it for that long, and I use Aczone, which is Dapsone gel 7.5% in the morning. And then I use Epiduo Forte, which is adapalene 0.3% and benzoyl peroxide 2.5%, which I use at night. Before I started using this, my skin was in shambles, and I'm gonna insert before pictures and after pictures. And I've been wanting to go to the dermatologist since September of 2019, but being in college and not having a car on campus, it just made that really hard. So my dermatologist, which most dermatology places are only open 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, and guess who's in class during that time? So I just kind of suffered for another like 3-4 months before I could go to the dermatologist. And finally, when it came to winter break, I saw them and they prescribed me this, and I kind of feel like this is something they give out easily. Not gonna disrespect my doctor there, but the way she looked at my skin for 2 minutes and said, oh, here, this is what we're gonna give you, I was like, okay, I guess. But I mean, it works, so I can't complain. I want to talk about how I feel about these products, how they affected my skin like from the start to like now, and then also like how I incorporate them into my routine. So overall, I like the products. So let's just get that out the way. I like them because they have improved my skin. I'm going to insert a before and after somewhere on the screen. Before, my skin, as you can see, had a lot of acne, a lot of dark marks, and I still have a lot of dark marks, as you can see on my skin right now. So I'm wearing makeup, as in like lashes and eyebrows, and I have a little concealer under my eyes, but I don't have any on my face for real. I only have it under my eyes. So I did that on purpose so you guys can see how my skin is doing. When I talk about skincare, I don't really want to like have a full face of makeup because I feel like that's kind of deceiving. Like, I'm talking about how good my skin is, but I'm wearing makeup and covering up how it really is doing. So I'm not wearing makeup besides like lashes, eyebrows, and like a little under eye concealer. So yeah. So when I first started using this product, it really made my skin very irritated. Like, I'm not gonna lie. My skin was the most sensitive that it's ever been. And even though I have acne and oily skin, I don't have sensitive skin. So I'm able to use salicylic acid, I'm able to use like scrubs, and my skin just doesn't feel irritated easily, even though I have acne. But when I started using Aczone and Epiduo, my skin started to feel very irritated. And there was a point in time, like about a week or 2 into using this product, my eyes started swelling up, and I'm gonna insert a picture so you know what I mean. Like, my eyes were wrinkly and swollen, and thank God I wear glasses, because if I didn't, I would go around looking crazy. So that was going on with me. So I called my dermatologist to say like, hey, like, what do I do? Because this has never happened before. Well, actually it has happened before, but that's a whole different product. But I called them and they said, okay, just go on to using this every other day. So do this every other day for a week and see how your eyes do. And then they also recommended for me to try to put on my skincare at least an hour before I go to bed, because they said an issue is that if you put it on and you just go to bed straight, you're gonna rub the products around on your face, and this stuff is not meant for your eyes at all. So even if just a little bit rubs onto your eye, like, that can cause a reaction. And they also said when I am doing my skincare, like after I put on the Aczone or I put on the Epiduo, to wash my hands before I touch my eyes. So I used to use eye creams, and I would put eye creams on right after doing all this stuff, and the residue of these products are still on my hand, so that's probably another reason why that happened. So I'm just giving you a warning in case so that doesn't happen to you, because I I was really upset when my eyes were swollen and I was walking into work like that. I was like, okay, I don't like this. Besides that, after that cleared up, it hasn't happened again. And then my skin became less sensitive to the product. So after like a month of usage, I saw a decrease in my acne. It wasn't anywhere near it is today, but I saw a decrease after using it for a month and I was happy about that. My skin isn't as sensitive as it was when I first started using this product, but it's still more sensitive than it used to be. So now I don't even use cotton rounds to like use a toner. So I use a toner by spraying it on my face, or I pat it in, but I don't use a cotton round because whenever I do, like my skin just gets irritated and I don't like that feeling. So I just stay away from that. So I don't use scrubs. If I am going to exfoliate, which I wouldn't recommend doing often, I use a chemical exfoliant. So like using a salicylic acid mask, that's what I would do. But I don't scrub my face because my skin be getting irritated ever since I started using these products. Besides the increased sensitivity, and when I say increased, I mean it's not like terrible, like I can't put anything on my face, but it's not like how it used to be before I used these products. But overall, it's worth it because it's doing good for my skin. Now I want to talk about how I use it in my routine. So as you can see, these are some of my products that I use, but I have a whole skincare routine video that I'll link in the cards or the description box so that you can see it. But when I went to my dermatologist and I asked them, okay, so like you prescribe me this thing, now what? They just said, oh, you can use it with whatever, but I don't think that's the best idea. I wish they gave me more guidance as to how to use these products and how to place them. So when I got the Aczone and the Epiduo, I didn't know what step in my routine to put it in. Do I put it as a serum? Do I put it right after my cleanser? Like, do I put it before my toner? Like, I didn't know how to use this. I watched a lot of videos and they said, oh, put it right after your cleanser. And I'm like, but I like to tone my face. What do I do then? So I use these products like in the serum step. So I cleanse, tone, serum, which are these new products. Then I moisturize. That's the steps that I take to use this. And I even added an extra step after I use this. I tone again just to soothe my skin and hydrate because I do get sensitive with these products. So I have a whole video on my skincare routine. So if you're wondering how should I formulate my skincare with these new products, I have a whole routine and I'll link it in the cards or the description box. But even if you don't use the exact products that I use, because like everyone's skin is different, I really recommend using more hydrating products and using products that just kind of support these main products. So don't just use, oh, I'm gonna just continue using my salicylic acid scrub on my face, like it's fine. Like, don't do that because these products are already exfoliating because they're increasing like the cell turnover in your skin so that you can get rid of the acne and the discoloration and all that. So don't use more like acne treatments, just focus on this one. So that's something that my dermatologist didn't tell me. I was still using my salicylic acid acne treatment face wash and it was not looking good. That's why my skin was very sensitive in the beginning because I didn't know. So when I was like, okay, let me switch what I'm using, and I use this now, the CeraVe foaming cleanser, it really helped my skin a lot. So just make sure you don't have any active ingredients in the rest of your skincare. Don't use any benzoyl peroxide because this already has benzoyl peroxide. Don't use salicylic acid. Use hyaluronic acid though. That one is a good hydrator. Use oils. Use those things that don't have active ingredients, if you get what I mean. So I'm going to show my before and after pictures. So before, you can see I have a lot of acne, a lot of hyperpigmentation, and it's a mess. It's a mess here. But then you can see after, there's a lot less acne and a lot less hyperpigmentation. And I even didn't realize that I had decreased my hyperpigmentation because when I called my dermatologist, I said, can I get a product that will focus on my dark marks, please? But they said, oh, this is gonna work for it, don't worry. And then looking at the before and afters, I was like, oh, you're kind of right. So if we take a look at my skin now, just so you can see on the camera, this is kind of how it's doing. I don't really have active acne as much anymore, but I do have dark marks that I'm trying to get rid of. Maybe I should come a little closer. But yeah, so I have like dark marks, but they're mainly on my cheeks. I mainly have hyperpigmentation up here, but not like acne scars on my forehead, and also on my chin. But from where I was a year ago, or even just 6 months ago, I'm doing better. So I'm kind of just letting these products work for me, and then maybe eventually I can start a different treatment or something. I don't know. So that's my experience with Aczone and Epiduo Forte. If you have any questions, just leave them down below and I'll tell you how I felt about these products. If you have anything specific to say, or even just a recommendation for me, I'm open to them. So yeah, just comment down below, like, share, subscribe, and good luck on your skincare journey.